Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. On first down, Marcus. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go, little lady!
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Yellow. I got little lady.
They'll run on first down. Marcus, and he'll get this down only to the 18. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. And here now the Baltimore offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Well, pass complete there to Crabtree. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Coming to you.
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We gon' work. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
This time Jackson will throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, but it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught by Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And a reminder reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, Crabtree has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Jackson, and that's Elliott, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Draw play, Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats, because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
36 to Mike. Rip right.
first down. Marcus. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Washington Redskins. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got Snead. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
53.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Game offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw left side complete. That's Barry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:39 to go. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down.
Here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.